Okay, so we've now created these. Let's just pop back into our panel there. I just want to show you something. Now, when we first went into Tools and into the Array section, one thing I didn't mention, which is relatively important, is this down here, the type of object. Now, ordinarily you may wish to just make copies of these, and as a copy, if you modify one of them, then it remains the same. However, if you put it down as an instance, then if you wish to make any modifications to them, let me just select this one instead. So if we now wish to modify this, let's go to Edge, select that edge there and that edge there, and we pop down and we say I want this chamfering. Let's zero that out and just go 1, 2. As you can see, it's chamfering all of them, and that's quite time saving, is that? So we can still make modifications to this one or this one, and those modifications will be transferred to each of those spokes there. Say OK on that. Now what I need to do is come out of this one, so up to there, select the main section, and now if I just pull back a little bit, what I'm going to do is attach these to that. So over to attach, and now click on that one and that one. Now all of these are part of that geometry. Okay, so let's pan this around now. In fact, it's not looking too bad, is it? Left viewport, zoom, there we go. And now I'm just going to create these recesses here. So up to polygon, let's have a look. There's one right near the corner, one corner there, so let's select that one, and pressing Control, select that one. Let's select that one, that one, that one, and that one. All I'm looking for is an approximation. I don't want to really make it exactly the same. And pop and put a notch or two here. Just get these selected. Yep. Round about there. Let's put it into perspective mode. And OK. Pop down. Last view. There we go. To our extrude. See that there. Let's click on that. It's taking it down to 0.2. We'll say OK on that. And now we have our recesses in there. And let's pop up to root on this one. Deselect it. There you go, you see, it's not looking too bad. Pop into our left viewport. Let's go Z for zoom. Bring that in a little bit closer. Actually, when you select it and you go zoom, it brings it up, so that's what that's doing. But we've deselected it now. Up into our create panel. Now then, let's go for a torus. Actually no, what I want to do, select that and go Control Alt X. Then we'll come in and create a torus. Okay, so for this I want it in the center there. Left click. Let's pull that out. Is that the inner one or the outer one? Right, so let's pull that up to that section there where the tire would be, and let go of that. And let's bring that down to just inside about there. What I'm looking for is that white line which goes just around the edge of our wheel rim, about there, and left click on that. Okie doke, things are looking good so far. And let's pop into our front viewport. That's F on the keyboard. Let's bring that down. Move tool. And let's actually put this into that mode. Bring it across. What I want to do is just get that close in there. Into perspective mode for a moment. Let's pull this back. Take it out of transparency mode. Well, I just have a look here. What I want to do is get it lined up with the rim section there. That doesn't look too bad for there, but in the reverse section we can see that the back part of this hub is set further in. Okay, right, so let's deselect this. In fact, what I'll do is just pop into our modify menu. Let's have a look. Sides 12. Let's just increase those sides a little bit more. Let's say about 20, about 25. All that's doing is bringing these sides up around the circumference, not the diameter. Those are 50 segments there. Right, let's deselect this for a moment. In fact, no, I'm going to convert this to an editable poly. Now I'll deselect it, and then we'll select our cylinder here. Alt X so I can actually see it, and pop into vertices. Now I need to swing it around a little bit. Come up to that. This is all about being able to see through things. Deselect that. That's the torus. Okay, let's go H. That's our torus. That's our cylinder. Select cylinder, say OK. Pop into vertex. What I want to do is select all these vertices here on the right hand side. Ignore back facing, so unclick that. Let's go through that one again. Now, popping in, what I want to do is just grab that, and we're pulling it out. Let's pop round this way. We can see it's inside there, so let's pull that so it comes out just there. Lovely. So now we can see all the vertices. I don't know if you can see that. I'll just show you again. If we go in, you see how the vertices turn grey, and as soon as we come out from that surface we can see them all. Great, I'm happy with that bit. Let's come up to the root there, go into the left viewport, Z for zoom, just move that around there. Deselect this and let's select the torus. Now what I need to do is actually delete all these polygons around the inside section. So up to the selection here. I want to pick a circular one this time. Let's go into root, look at polygons. Now select that one. Let's see if we can bring this up and round. Let me just have a look. About there. Ignore back facing, so let's delete those. Just press delete there. Into perspective viewport. Now we can see here that what is, well, the torus, which is going to be the tyre, is actually coming through these sections here. Okay, that's not all that brilliant. We need those to be on the inside. It's not a big problem at the moment. They're fine on that side there. Okay, let's Alt X so we can see this. What we're going to do is just grab our scale tool for this, and let's push that in a little bit. See how it goes into. Let's have a look. I may have to delete those around there. Yep, they need to come out a little bit more. Okay. Deselect that. Let's go for our select section there. Edit geometry. Handy little tool is this. Let's rotate round. So what I want to do now is look at this and bring that up to behind there. So we're on the rim here, and we're going to insert one there. Now if we go back to polygon and select, let's select that one, press shift and then delete. There we go. So we've moved, we created another division just behind this rim section here. Yep, lovely. Did we have one on the back section? Doesn't look like it. As you can see, we've got to make sure that we get rid of that gap down there, but this section isn't too bad. In fact, if we come out of this up to root, we select this down to edge, let's select that edge there, press shift, there we go. Now press shift again. What we're going to do is just push that into there. We can see that like that, and if need be, into our front viewport, go Z for zoom. We'll select vertices. In fact, I know time's pressing, so what we'll do is we'll continue this in the next session. Okay, I'll catch you then.